Field 5, but let's get right back to this. Cloud9 and NetcodeGuides now moving on to map 2. Round number 1, pistols underway. NetcodeGuides thus far 2 for 2 on pistol rounds, but unfortunately after their second pistol round win, got immediately ecoed by Cloud9. Let's see if they can keep the pistol streak up, though.
Let's see if they can still do it. NetcodeGuides versus Cloud9. Map number 2. We are going to be on Mirage here, and Cloud9 has actually taken the first map away from them, and I thought nothing might have got clipped right there from behind, but no, your terrorist team did not get their way up, so they're going to have 4 players coming out of the palace. 1 player is already on Tetris. He just got a frag right there. He's trying to sell this as a fake. Doesn't matter. Go now, guys. Tarek's already got 2 kills. He's got himself a 3rd. And the 4th is still in the sight. That is going to be nothing. He gets taken down, though. And so now, quickly, this will be a 4 versus 1 here. Hiko has to try and 1 versus 4 clutch for this pistol round. He's already down to 2 HP. Tarek shooting well. That nade, he got away from it, but he's getting pushed. That's FNS who capitalizes. But all hands clapping here for Tarek. 3K opening up that round by himself up through Tetris to get that to happen.
Yeah, Tarek has been playing exceptionally. Far and away the MVP for his team thus far in the series, and he's just a really interesting case. I mean, he was a player who he didn't play professional last season, right? I think this might be his first season of professional ever, and he has already come out as a huge threat on NetcodeGuides, which as a team is a huge threat. So, yeah, guns up for NetcodeGuides all around, though. JDM opting to actually buy a scout instead of just pistol up, though.
Let's see if Hiko in this B-bomb site can do anything. No, Cutler is able to take him down. So Cutler, nothing. And we're going to see Samfis gone. Hiko is also out of there. Sean Garris finally answers, gets a kill of his own, takes down Tarek, who's been shooting well. But both CTs are now into the kitchen. They're just kind of locked in right there. That is going to be Shroud who works the Deagle. And man, his Deagle is so good. Not able to beat the Scout, though, when he's on low HP, so now all we have left is Sean Garris with his CC-75. He's only got 7 bullets in it. He's going to try and make his way on Cat. Can't do the jump, so now he's going to go underpass. Nobody's there in front of him. They're over the top of him, and I don't think he's going to be able to get any exits from this position, and he should know that for a fact now. But if he can walk his way out the back of the halls, possibly try and peek mid, he might be able to grab one, as it looks like they might be going that direction. We lost minimap now, so I don't know for sure. And no time left anyways. That's 2 rounds for Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, saving the CZ
Or no, excuse me. NetcodeGuides.
Yeah, the scoreboard at the top is messed up. GoTV apparently not having any of it. That's going to be confusing, but we'll make it through. I believe in us, but saving that CZ, end of the day, not going to make or break them, but at that point, not a terrible decision. He was not in a position where he was going to be able to make a play, and probably if he had stayed around in that area, he would have gotten gunned down. So at least this way he's going to be able to hold on to the CZ that he can use this round. Unfortunately, goes 1 and out.
And Semphis is able to get one of his own. Here comes Hiko on the flank, waiting patiently, gets 2 of them to make this a 2 versus 1 here. Tarek, last one left alive for NetcodeGuides. He's going to be by himself working against an AK and a pistol. Shroud is right there. Tarek is going around the corner. He sees him from the side. Doesn't matter. Tarek is able to get him down. Takes only 25 damage there. Brings him down to 75. So now it's going to be 1 versus Hiko. The bomb is down on Catwalk. Hiko has got the angle. Let's see who can win the battle. And Tarek is golden today. AK headshot. And that's going to give him a 2K. 2K for Hayes to also 3-0 in favor of NetcodeGuides.
Yeah, NetcodeGuides narrowly avoiding the eco from Hiko there, who did a really good job of baiting his teammates, which sounds like something that would be a negative, but he made, I mean, that situation is baiting at its most effective. They sent 1 player out, which was Sean Gares. He, did some damage, got taken down. The second guy went out, and Hiko stayed put and stayed hidden as the 3rd guy and was able to shoot a bunch of players in their backs who just were not ready for a 3rd player. So Hiko doing a really good job of almost making that round happen, but NetcodeGuides continuing their string of pistol rounds and bringing it home. This round, guns up across the board, an instant 4-on-4.
Cutler is doing well also with the AK, able to take down Sean Garris with the headshot there to make this a 4 versus 3 in favor of NetcodeGuides, who's up 3-0 right now, but this will be a guns up round here. Full buy for both teams. This will be very telling here. If NetcodeGuides can continue the way they're continuing, they're going to be doing very, very well. FNS is able to take down Hiko, but quickly traded out by Semphis. Coming into the connector is going to be Shroud to make this a 2 versus 2 here. Semphis is still sitting there. He sees one terrorist. He got spotted himself, though. Cutler's trying to work against him. There's an op there. Both CTs have worked their way on the cat. This might be dangerous here, especially with JDM peeking out, but he can't make a shot for himself. So now we're going to have Cutler and JDM versus Semphis and Shroud. And oh, Semphis is going to go all the way around, get the op. Smart play there. Let's see if he can get Cutler right in front of him. And yes, he capitalizes, makes it work for himself. That's a 3K for Semphis. And the first round for Cloud9, 3-1 NetcodeGuides.
Yeah, they did a good job of rebounding, and after really coming very close to winning that eco round, being able to pull it out with guns in their hands, super important. And also, which was really important, was the fact that the Hiko and the rest of Cloud9 took so many guns out of the NetcodeGuides players' hands that even though they won the first 3 rounds in a row, they don't really have a lot of money in their bank right now and are currently being forced on an eco that otherwise wouldn't have happened. So even though they didn't win any of the eco rounds, the pistol rounds, they were still able to make them really effective. And winning the gun round on top of that was just the cherry on top.
Yeah, definitely big props for them, and that shut NetcodeGuides down for at least 1 round here. And so let's see if they expect it. They know now for a fact as Hiko is able to take down 1. Here's a bunch of pistols shooting at him, gets a second one, can't get the third. Hayes is doing well. Cutler also gets a kill, and now Shroud has already worked his way up. Catwalk trying to work against Tarek right there. Excuse me, JDM. Hayes, last one left. Shroud capitalizes, takes him out of the round. 2K for Shroud, and the kills between Hiko and nothing in the rest of their team. But that will be 3-2 in favor of NetcodeGuides as they're back onto a full buy.
Yeah, we are going to see guns up across the board for both teams, but unfortunately for NetcodeGuides, we're not going to be seeing an op on JDM. Giving an op to JDM and allowing him to pick mid and really set the pace of the map and start getting some map control typically is really important. Nothing going to be instantly pushing up mid. He might actually catch some terrorists off guard, but no, it seems like they're looking in that direction, patiently waiting for a potential push. But at this point, I'm not sure if they're ready for nothing being so close.
That is going to be FNS who takes down nothing. Hiko trades out FNS, and then JDM on the trade of Hiko. There goes Semphis. Also, good looking around here for NetcodeGuides. Back onto a full buy. All they got to do is not allow Shroud and Sean Garris to go off here. And there goes Sean Garris out of the way. Now Shroud in a 1 versus 2 here. Very low for both players. Hayes with 24, JDM with 27. They're super low. And it looks like JDM is just going to know. They know for a fact exactly where Shroud is. I believe he did get a kill. Yeah, he got a kill over there at the jungle. So now they're just going to rotate away from him, go to plant the bomb at B. Shroud hears it, knows exactly where it is now, but he doesn't know where the other terrorist is. He knows where one is, planted the bomb somewhere in sight. Ooh, he can't get the damage off right there. And now Hayes knows to go help his teammate out, that Shroud is actually in the kitchen. So let's just stay with Shroud for a minute as he's trying to clutch this 1v2 here. Both players very low, almost both into the red, only off by about 2 HP for JDM right there. And Shroud makes his way into the side. He's going to jump up on the white van, and JDM takes him down. 2K for JDM to give NetcodeGuides their 4th round, and GoTV has updated itself. Nice. Reflects the scores correctly.
Not exactly sure how or when it happened, but I'm glad to have it. JDM
Batman.
Right there. Batman? You think it was Batman?
I think it was Batman.
It could have been Batman. Who knows? Who knows? It could be the Dark Knight. It could just be that, maybe Cloud9 needed to win a round for it to register properly. Who knows? This round, NetcodeGuides coming out and instantly taking mid control. I was going to say JDM played that 1-on-2 really well. He knew that him and his teammate were both really lit, and they didn't want to force an engagement onto Shroud because that would have just forced a bunch of other problems that they would have had to deal with. But it looks like actually Sean Garris pushed all the way through T-spawn, and they know they're not A.
This is going to be also a push right there. Tarek is all the way back towards the spawn and gets a CT down right there. Hiko trying to wait to see if somebody was going to come around his side. Not able to make it happen. Cutler takes him down. So Cutler with the 2K. Tarek with 1 kill so far. Nothing with the kill of his own. He does have an AK in his hands. So it's going to be a 2 versus 4. Bomb planted B. CT's trying to work their way up Catwalk. Nothing goes down. That gun is going to be picked up by Shroud. We're going to be following his perspective for a second here. Can't make the shot on Tarek, who's only got a Galil in his hands. 3K for Cutler, a 2K for Tarek, and NetcodeGuides is up 5-2.
That is another really big lead for NetcodeGuides, but they still leave me worrying. I mean, is this lead to be trusted? Do you think they're going to be able to hold on to this lead, or do you think they're going to fall victim to Cloud9 just like they did on Cash, and then fall into Cloud9's trap of pressure and Cloud9 just continuing to keep the momentum up? Do you think they're going to be able to keep this up?
I think so. I hope that they're not going to make the same mistakes that they made last time and just continue to work well as a team here and not get too hyper-aggressive when they don't need to. I think they can pull it off on this map. I think we're going to nuke. What about you?
I still feel like, I don't buy it yet. I'm not exactly sure if they are going to be able to put the lasting pressure on Cloud9, but man, I hope so. It looks like they have some strats in their playbook, and this A-take is underway. Let's see if they can do anything with it. The smokes and flashes are out.
They did get counter-smoked right there. Doesn't matter. Sean Garris is able to down Hayes. Then Cutler answers. Nothing, doing what he can with a FAMAS. That nade is not going to do anything to him. He was able to get away from it. FNS now. So we're going to have a 3-on-3 here, but Cutler is very lit. FNS is lit. Cutler's out of it, actually. FNS is out of it, too. Now we only have Tarek left alive. Very, very low HP. That grenade should do it, and it does. Hiko with the touchdown. 2K for Semphis, and that will be another round for Cloud9. Score will be 5-3.
That round, the CTs did a really good job of using the terrorist smokes to their own advantage and used the smokes as cover. Most specifically, nothing poking in and out of the smoke by the triple stack boxes with that FAMAS, and just was able to put on a ton of damage along with the rest of his teammates. So a good hold by Cloud9, once again returning them to the scoreboard. And NetcodeGuides now, once again, learning their lesson, opting to go back towards B, where they've had a lot of success thus far. Although they have had success pretty much all over the map, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. They've been shooting very, very well so far on Mirage, and I feel like if they can come away from this round without allowing Cloud9 to get another one, I think they're going to be set up. Oh, nothing right there. Tarek is in the smoke. He's just spraying off to the side a little bit, and look at the patience that we see from Tarek. Not going for it. Doesn't matter. Nothing repeaks, and Tarek had so much patience, did so much to try and stay alive right there. Ooh, Shroud just smoking FNS right there through the smoke. Takes him down in the ladder room as he was shooting from jungle, and Tarek is mad that he did not get it a little bit more aggressive sooner. Hayes is going to peek out. He's going to win the battle against Shroud. A is wide open right now. Only player left to defend it is going to be Sean Garris, who's down on the A stairs right now at the A ramp. Moving his way into the connector, or excuse me, into the window is going to be nothing. We have Hiko over there by himself at B, so they're going to have a 2 versus 2 here at a 2 versus 1 as nothing goes down after he got JDM. So Cutler's going to try and, oh, you got to look to your right. Let's see if the teammate, no, he does not look there. Hayes doesn't look, and Sean Garris wins the battle versus 2. That's a 2K for him. Cutler, FNS, and Hayes, the only terrorists to get kills. 5-4, NetcodeGuides.
And NetcodeGuides is going to be in another situation where they're going to be forced on a save, and they're going to allow Cloud9 to have the ability to tie up the score for the first time this game. I think they've been at a deficit pretty much this entire time. So
Yes.
I'm sure that would feel pretty good. Sean Garris did a really good job of moving himself into a really good position, knowing where exactly all of the terrorists were bunched up in mid. By pushing to the lower T stairs, he puts himself in a position where most players don't expect him, and he can catch the players that aren't suspecting him, rotating, shooting them in the back, moving towards the site. So really good positioning by him and a heads-up play.
Early into the round, we already have a couple flags happening. That's going to be Semphis. Sean Garris, nothing. And I do believe Hiko is going to grab himself, too. Only player not to get one on CT side, Cloud9, was going to be Shroud. And now we're even up. 5-5 here. NetcodeGuides versus Cloud9. Remember, map 1 did go to Cloud9, so NetcodeGuides needs to win this to force the third map, which will be Nuke here. But Cloud9 quickly tied it up, and let's see if they're going to do it. It's going to be a full buy here. And it's going to be interesting. Does Netcode have it in him to stop it?
It will be interesting to find out. JDM once again opting not to pick up an op this round, much to my chagrin. I like seeing an op on JDM. I'd like to see NetcodeGuides going back to working the B take coming out of the B apartments. It seems like they're messing around with mid without having that off presence to give them that backbone support. And it seems like they're getting gunned down, either trying to get up cat or hop into window or come through the ladder. And then ultimately, is there a pause?
I am experiencing some sort of pause right now, and I'm not
Okay,
getting.
it seems like a pause.
Yeah, this is a pause.
Okay, well, yeah, either way, the NetcodeGuides players have been bunching up in mid and just kind of stalling out, have been unable to find their way into a site, or when they do find their way into a site, there is a player there waiting for them. So it seems a lot like the game is paused right now. Hopefully, it won't be paused for very long because this is a really intense game. The score is really close. The game is now unpaused, thank God, so we won't
There we go.
have to be waiting a long time.
So we're back live now. Round number 11. Score is 5-5. Hiko opens it up, though, taking down JDM up at the upper B, and it looks like your terrorists are going to rotate through underpass while the other two are going to try and work their way up the A ramp right now. In the sandwich right now, and sandwiched is going to be nothing. Doesn't matter, though. He does not care. Gets one. Semphis also gets one before Tarek is able to take down nothing. There's Sean Garris getting Tarek out of the way, so now only FNS is left alive. He gets a frag, so he's going to be getting flanked, though. Can he turn around in time? He knows that he's there. That's going to be Hiko he's battling against. Can he win? Oh, Hiko is down to 16 HP. The other CT has worked his way around to his left. He's going to pop up on top of the old E-box there, which is now stairs, and Hiko's just going to spray through that wall because he has the ability to, and peek out and get the frag. Hiko down to 16 HP with a 2K. FNS, Tarek, and Hayes, only terrorists to get kills. Now Cloud9 officially has their first lead of map number 2.
It seems like they enjoy taking their leads really, really late in the game. Cloud9 has been all about the slow starts today, but with the slow starts with Cloud9 comes a really, really, really strong string of rounds that they're able to put together. And, well, when they were on CT side, really, really good holds. So let's see if they're able to put that together just like they did on Cash. This round, NetcodeGuides really committing to upper B as per my recommendation, I guess. They must have the stream on. But no, it looks like they're going to be taking it underpass, and they're going to catch the M4 of Semphis, who takes down 2 at the top of mid.
That will be Semphis, as he said, opening things up for himself. He's down to 10 HP, though. Cloud9 looking poised to try and get themselves a 7th round here on an ecoing NetcodeGuides, and it looks like they're poised to do it. Here's JDM, last one left, gets a frag before he is traded out. 3K for Semphis, and here's the pause that we were seeing. Well, that's why the round was very, very fast, and then they had to pause at the end of that. And who is it? Hiko timed down, so this shouldn't be long at all. He should be right back into this, and then we're going to go live.
Yes, there he is.
Perfect.
He's already back in. And the timer glitching out a little bit. Oh, looks like there's actually another pause. Or the game is paused now. I don't know. Looks like it was Spangler controlled. So
Spangler.
Batman's on it. Don't sweat it. He's on the case. And the game will be going underway once again. Cloud9 in position where they can now actually win the half, which is going to be super important morale-wise, and they're actually going to have an opportunity to tack on some more rounds after that. Sean Gare is opting to buy an auto sniper this round, which I'm sure is going to come hand-in-hand with rifles from the rest of his teammates. And NetcodeGuides going from running, sparsely running ops to now running 2 ops, 1 on JDM and 1 on Tarek. Tarek's been really solid with a rifle thus far this game. Not fully sure why they want to put an op in his hand. And wow, that push underpass super successful for Cloud9 for gathering information.
That was 2 players who actually pushed that underpass. Semphis is going to go re-peek into middle and take down Cutler before the trade out from JDM. So now this is going to be a 4 versus 3 here in favor of Cloud9, who's up by 2 rounds here. They definitely want to keep the momentum going. Nothing peeks, finds out that there's somebody looking out at Palace here. JDM in the mid with the op, still trying to work. The bomb is going to be down right there at the bottom of mid. No one's really aggressive on it. You have nothing who's kind of there near the connector, and then you have a player who is that. That's going to be Shroud up there in upper B, just kind of waiting to see if anybody's going to try and loop around through upper B. It doesn't look like anyone's going to go for it right now. So they have picked up the bomb in mid, though. Nothing is going to walk into the connector. JDM will see his head, gets the op shot off. Auto sniper from Sean Guerra is peeking up onto the catwalk, and JDM's going to go for the peek. He makes it happen. NetcodeGuides trying to make this a 7-6 game. They still have a chance to try and win the half here. Cloud9 only with 7, so somebody could win this 8-7. NetcodeGuides trying to make that happen. Nade eaten a little bit there. by Tarek. They both have ops, though. JDM is going to get pushed right here. He's blind. Hiko makes it happen. So Tarek at the bench evens it out. 1 versus 1 now. Shroud versus Tarek. Let's see who can get this. Tarek, you're going to peek out with that op. Oh, Shroud drops down. Almost got caught slipping right there. He's going to get aggressive, though, against the op. They're going to play Ring Around the Rosie now. The op, no scope from Tarek works. NetcodeGuides brings it within 1 round, 7-6. Netcode, or excuse me, 7-6 Cloud9.
Man, Tarek's an anomaly. I don't know what's going on with Tarek, but he's playing absolutely out of his mind. Top fragging the entire game right now with 15 frags. Doing it with a rifle, a scope. It doesn't really matter to him. I was, well, as I'm sure you heard, pretty skeptical with them putting a scope in his hands, but he was able to pull it out. I mean, those were probably the most unideal conditions you could ask for. A 1 or a 2-on-2 situation where both of you, or you and your teammate, only have an AWP in your hands, and there are no AKs around for you to even swap out. Once Hiko got the flash kill on Cat, I thought they were going to be able to transition it into a pinch and sandwich onto Tarek with the AWP in his hands, but no, Tarek was able to stay limber, stay loose, find the first pick, and then dance for the second one. So great play by Tarek.
And it looks like NetcodeGuides is trying to battle back from this. They have the chance to try and make it 7-7 here. And it looks like, once again, second map will end up being extremely close here. Cephas opens up the round, but FNS and Tarek both answer. JDM is on the board also this round, getting a frag of his own. So now Nothing and Shroud left alive here. This will be a 2 versus 4 as the bomb is going to be planted in the B bomb site. Oh, there goes Nothing from the lurk. So now we only have Shroud left alive. 1 versus 4 here, and this is looking to be a 7-7 game as we're going to move into the last round of the half. Cloud9 will lose this round. Netcode will pick up their 7th, and we're going to even things out.
Yeah, let's see if Tarek can catch. Oh, no, not even close. Shroud's going to be oh, wait, no, there's one more player right by him. That is Hayes. Not looking in Shroud's direction, but I think any second now he's going to be turning his attention that way, and he does. His crosshair's right on Shroud, but no. Shroud, too quick. Too quick.
This is going to be the last round of the half right here. Prediction. Let me know later what's happening.
Oof.
Give it to me.
Just this half? Well,
this half. Who's winning?
NetcodeGuides doesn't really have Cloud9 doesn't have a ton of money in their bank. They do have 2 M4s up, so I'm going to have to go with NetcodeGuides this time. And really, it seems to be purely because I said Cloud9 had an opportunity to win the half, just because I said that the CS gods have forsaken me and Cloud9. God forbid we ever make bold predictions like that, because they just never come true. NetcodeGuides now in a position where they can win the half off T side of this map. That would be really big, with Semphis not going to make it easy with 2 CZ frags.
That was unbelievably dirty right there, and he just stops. I don't think he thought it was going to happen that way, but he made it happen. That is Cloud9 on the board. Semphis with 2 frags there, dropping some guns. Now all 4 members of Cloud9 have rifles in their hands. Only Sean Gare is rocking a CC75 here. It's going to be a 5 versus 3. NetcodeGuides wants to win this half badly. So does Cloud9. And I'm going to be curious if Cloud9 is going to be able to get it from him. We're going to have JDM working the underpass right now. Bomb is going to be over there at the A ramp. Here comes a drop down, and JDM makes it happen. That's Semphis out of his way, so we're going to have 4 versus 3 now. JDM can work his way into the connector, possibly get the frag on the catwalk player. That's going to be Hiko. He's going to smoke himself off so he can get there, throw the nade. That hits. Hiko catches a little bit of that, actually a lot of it of that. That's going to drop him down to 49 HP. That's going to do good work there. Shroud also a little lit. He's out of the way. Tarek shooting well right now. Underneath the balcony, though, is going to be Sean Garris, who goes down. Nothing gets 2. Now we're going to have a 1 versus 2 here. JDM has to look there. He takes it into a 1 versus 1 as he takes down Hiko. 14 seconds left on the board. The CT spawn is a little smoked out right now. He's going to throw that fire and try and plant safe. Can't plant it there anymore. You got to get a little bit more around the corner. He's going to go for it. Nothing's going to try and peek out. Can he get there in time? He actually dinks it through the top of the box. JDM trying to make the shot. Cannot make it happen. Cloud9 will officially win the half off a Nothing 3K, Semphis 2K on the other side of 2K for Tarek, and a 2K for JDM. That will be 8-7 as we move forward.
I guess I was allowed to make bold claims about Cloud9 winning 8-7, but only after I said that NetcodeGuides would win the 8th round. So still, the CS gods laughing at me and my predictions. we've seen NetcodeGuides win 3 pistol rounds thus far in the series. If they can win a fourth, that would be extremely, extremely impressive. But uh, it's going to be tough, first of all, and I'd like to imagine that they have the advantage now on the CT side of this map that they are pretty good at. But Cloud9 is a really, really, really dominant team, and they have the ability to make all of their players have the ability to make really high-level individualistic plays, whereas the only player who seemed to be really doing that on NetcodeGuides' side was Tarek. So if they can spread out around the map, find their picks early on with guns in their hands and start to control the pace of the game, I think there's a chance that Cloud9 might be able to continue this even on the terrorist side of this map. But I think if this game has shown us anything thus far, it's just that who knows? Who knows? It's really going to come down to NetcodeGuides continuing to do what they do. They've been playing really, really well thus far. I think slightly better than the score is currently indicating, and even on Cash, I think they played slightly better than the score indicated there. But still, it is going to be an uphill battle, and we are live right now.
And remember, guys, Cloud9 versus NetcodeGuides.com. Cloud9 took map 1. This is a best-of-3 series to find out who is going to be one of our 4 teams making it to the CEVO LAN Finals. Already we have Lunatic Esports, so they are going to be there. They have earned their spot off of iBuyPower having some misgivings with teammates, but this round is well underway here. Cutler on CT side, last man standing. Can he get some more? And he does. That's a 3K for him. Can he make it 4? Going for the ace now. Shroud is last one to beat, and he aces it. Pistol round to give NetcodeGuides that 9th round. That was hot in the streets right there.
That was really, really hot in the streets, but unfortunately that does not give NetcodeGuides their 9th round. That actually only gives them, yeah, their 8th round. Well, sorry, I wasn't pointing that out just to be mean to you. I was just showing that
I was too pumped.
Even with great plays like that, NetcodeGuides still not out of the woods. We saw Cloud9 come really, really, really close to ecoing them in the last half. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a very similar effort this round. Sean Gares opting to buy a scout early on, but that was a sick play. That was a really, awesome really sick play. Cutler really had a sixth sense that round, finding all the players, just mentally hunting for them, figuring out where they were, and then putting it together with really, really good shooting with his pistol, with 2 HP left by the end. So great play by Tarek there, keeping his team in the game and tying the score up for his team.
Who wants to see Nuke tonight? Let's hear it. I want to see Nuke tonight. Let's see if they can keep it going. Nothing is able to take down JDM, though, as JDM got a little too aggressive there. There goes nothing, though. Finally traded out. There's still a scout out there running around on Sean Garris. He's going for the scout again. He gets a little bit of damage off on Tarek, brings him down to 28 HP, and now Cutler by himself in A. Oh, he almost... I thought he was going to get peeked right there. Sean Garris out in the middle. FNS is able to take him down with a FAMAS. That's a 3K for FNS already. And now Hiko and Shroud, last 2 terrorists left alive, got to run their way back towards mid to try and grab this bomb. Let's see if they can get this and what they are going to easily get it. Excuse me. Let's see where they go with it. And I'm curious. They're going to go upper B. They're just going to go full tilt for it. Tarek is already in the site. CT is playing smart here. It's going to be a 4 versus 2. They're going to move 2 of them into B. 2 of them are going to work A. Here comes the call. That is going to be Hiko getting a kill while Tarek takes down Hiko on the trade out. Tarek is still waiting in the site. He's going to get the flake off on Shroud, get the round win for his team. That will be 9-8 in favor of NetcodeGuides.com.
Yeah, that round Cloud9 opted to go with upgraded pistols and armor, so their economy really isn't in great shape this round. It looks like they are going to be full saving to make sure they can afford rifles next round. Last time on Cash, when Cloud9 was in this exact position, they actually opted to buy up and get some armor, upgrade their pistols to keep the pressure up on NetcodeGuides, and that really didn't work, and that set them back a lot in the beginning of that game. This game, now that they really aren't in the driver's seat or haven't been in the driver's seat for a while, are opting to make the more conservative play with just upgrading their pistols to P250s. I think it's the right play. FNS instantly taking down Sean Gares as he runs up the connector.
NetcodeGuides doing what they can to try and force this third map. And good cover there between Hazed and Cutler, able to prevent the A take that was surely coming. Cutler with the touchdown grenade is able to make it so none of his teammates died. NetcodeGuides perfect at that round. Score will be 10-8 Netcode, and they're already in better shape than they were first map. Let's see if they can continue the momentum, because we want to see Nuke. We want to see these guys sweat. We want to see them earn it. CEVO Land Finals on the line here. Let's see who can get it.
Yes, and now that we are into gun round, I want to point out that that was NetcodeGuides' 4th pistol round of this series. They've won all 4, 2 in each game. And here we go, the fast mid push for NetcodeGuides might actually get shut down as Cloud9, it looks like they are kind of ready for this.
But JDM is able to get 2 with the FAMAS to make that a little bit worth it. Tarek goes down to get 2 terrorists out of the way, so that's a good enough trade for me. 1 for 2 is always good. JDM with the 2K has himself an AK. That's going to be JDM trying to get the 3. He does have 3 now. The 4th player is going to be Hiko. He's up in the palace, but coming back, rotating late through mid is going to be Sean Garris. He's going to try and see if he can make something happen, but there is a catwalk player there waiting for him. Let's go over to that perspective. That is going to be FNS. He's there waiting. Can he get Sean Garris? No, he's not able to. Sean Garris actually takes him down before he gets traded out by Hazed. So now NetcodeGuides with the advantage. 3 players to 1. Hiko is the clutch master. We've seen him do some crazy stuff before. 40 seconds left on the clock here. Hiko versus 3. That's Cutler, JDM, and Hazed in his way. They know exactly where he is now. He's kind of pinched. He doesn't really have anywhere to fall off to unless he can try and get down the ramp. He's going to work his way out. JDM steps out from behind on the balcony, gets a nice big 4K for himself, and another round win for NetcodeGuides, 11-8.
Yeah, NetcodeGuides absolutely in the driver's seat, forcing Cloud9 on another save. They're going to allow themselves to continue to push their lead and separate from Cloud9. NetcodeGuides made what I think was a really Cloud9 play right there, putting so much pressure on mid and taking mid control, finding the frags early on. And JDM did a really good job of trading out Tarek, his teammate there, picking up 2 frags with his FAMAS and swapping it out for a better gun. Can't ask for a better engagement there.
That'll be Hazed who opens up the round. He's able to take down Semphis. Nothing answers, though. JDM with 2 before he gets taken down. So it's going to be Nothing by himself here. 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2 now. Working the pistol headshots. That's going to be a 2K for Nothing. And then JDM with a 2K of his own. NetcodeGuides 12-8. They are up and doing well.
Yeah, good on Nothing for taking guns out of the hands of the CT players there, but really, ultimately, not a huge deciding factor. NetcodeGuides has a lot of money in the banks, so much so that they're actually going to be buying up an auto sniper on Tarek this round. Let's see what they are going to do with that. He's actually going to be bringing it over towards the B bomb site, which seems to be like the right choice thus far in the round. The bomb going to be going in that direction while the rest of the terrorists are grouped up in mid.
So we're going to be following Hiko for the time being. Now we're on to full power here. As you can see, both teams have full guns. Almost no nades anymore. They've thrown a lot. A lot of players still have smokes left on them now. Some smokes will be executed mid, and it's looking like Cloud9 is going to try and work themselves into a catwalk and upper B strat if they're able to get a pick early on. That's going to be Semphis who's trying to work it initially. Sean Garris is right there too. Nothing is still there. Okay, so Sean Garris is going to be the first player up. He makes his way into the ladder room. FNS should hear that. Semphis doesn't look his direction though, and FNS capitalizes on that, but quickly traded out by Sean Garris. But in the back is going to be Tarek with the auto sniper. He gets 1, going for a second. The terrorists have pushed their way in. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. They've taken the B bomb site. That's going to be Sean Garris taking down Tarek now. So now Cutler and team will have to do what they can to try and retake this here. Bomb has just now went down. We're going to have Sean Garris, get in a gunfight. He gets taken down. That nade lands near Nothing's feet. He's down to 36 HP. He answers, though. Now it's going to be 2-on-2. Full HP, though. Hayes, he's got to try and reload to try and help his teammate. There goes another grenade. It misses its mark. Hiko, can he get the kill? Yes, he does. But JDM is on his flank right there. So now Nothing has to try and make this happen very fast. He's going to be getting pushed, and he clutches the round. 1 versus 1. Nothing with a 2K. Sean Garris with a 2K of his own. And Cloud9 is back and answering in the second half. 12-9 NetcodeGuides.
Yeah, Cloud9 is now in a position where they're going to be able to string together rounds to allow their economy to make a full recovery so they can continue to stack up some money. NetcodeGuides seems like, okay, they are able to drop each other full rifles, but their economy isn't really in great shape either. I thought they're actually going to be able to make that retake happen, having their CTs jumping out of the smokes and getting out into the bomb site pretty early, and wow, op shot whizzing by one of the terrorists' heads.
This is going to be round at number 22. We're already in the middle of Semphis gets a kill. Ooh, on the trade out right there is going to be Hayes, though. Can he get another one? Not able to get another one. And it's looking very, very dirty here. Hayes with 2 on the board. And it's going to be a 3 versus 2. Hiko and Shroud. Shroud's trying to get that bomb planted. They do have CT smoked out right now. It'll be a 3-man retake for NetcodeGuides. JDM with the op, looking in the direction of Shroud. He's a little bit to his left, though. One player has worked his way up over near Tetris. And they know exactly where Shroud is now. Can they get Hiko out of this? He's the very low player. And yes, they do. JDM and FNS answer to clean up that round. NetcodeGuides will have 13. And it will be 13-9, excuse me. And NetcodeGuides is still in this. Nuke is looking more and more like it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's seeming very, very probable. That win really is going to do damage to Cloud9's economy. They were pretty much fully invested in it, and it's the first round, first and only round they've won of the half. So they've basically just thrown away all the bonus money that they had been accruing thus far. And the 3 players in the NetcodeGuides team that were making the retake right there did a really excellent job of waiting it out. They knew they had 35 seconds to play, and Cloud9 had spent pretty much all of their supplementary nades early on to keep them out. So once their smokes dissipated, they really had nothing stopping them from working into the site and eventually smothering the players. But here we go. The B take is on.
Cloud9 was trying to take their way into B now. NetcodeGuides was all over it. They kind of shut it down between Tarek and his teammate. Tarek gets 2, going for the 3rd. Can he get it? No. That is going to be Cutler holding it down for him. There's Tarek getting the 3rd of the round. Hiko, last one left. Can Tarek clean that up? And he does. 4K for Tarek. That'll be 14 rounds for NetcodeGuides, but Cloud9 will be back onto a bye, so it could get a little dicey as we move forward.
Actually, Cloud9 kind of opted to do one of those weird half buys where they're putting themselves in a situation where they're going to have to play for the tie on this map and overtime on this map or into map 3. They're actually going to be opting to do it once again, putting basically upgraded pistols on their players except for Hiko, who is going to be buying a Galil. Not something that I would advise them to do, but at this point in the game, they're going to need a miracle or a miracle of string of rounds to bring this game back. So at this point, I think they have their mind set on Nuke.
Finally, that Deagle of Shroud gets shut down right there. That was FNS to take it down. NetcodeGuides looks poised to try and grab this round off of a weird buy from Cloud9. Only a few players left alive now. That's going to be nothing in Hiko versus Cutler with 1 HP and Tarek with 76. Tarek, a well-placed nade right here, will end this. And oh, wow, it did catch him. So now we have Hiko left alive, 10 HP. There's Cutler pushing up with only 1, and it doesn't matter. Cutler gets the shot off. Tarek with a 2K, FNS with a 2K. 15 rounds for NetcodeGuides, and remember, guys, this will go to a 3rd map if NetcodeGuides wins this, and it will be Nuke. Sides will be decided off of a knife round. Nobody gets favorites, nobody gets home team in a way. It's off of a knife.
Yeah, that's going to be probably the most important knife round of NetcodeGuides' career up until this point. And Cloud9's economy isn't in great shape. Once again, they've been doing that half buy for a few rounds in a row now, so they're just going to be limping in with 2 AKs and a few upgraded pistols and some armor on those players. They are going to be opting to go towards B, where they have found really their only success this half, as NetcodeGuides has been pretty much smothering them. But oh, there you go. Semphis opening up the round with a P250 frag, so maybe they will be able to make something happen.
They're going to do what they can here. They're going to be on a weird light buy once again. It's going to be 5 versus 4 in favor of Cloud9. Your CT team really needs to get something going here. Hayes and JDM are making it happen, and Tarek. We look like we're going to Nuke. Only player left alive is going to be Shroud. He gets 1 frag. He's going to try and get another, and he can't make it happen. Here we go, Nuke. 3rd map incoming. NetcodeGuide takes it 16-9.